5.5 legs.
Well, let's get this right. Start over again.
Good morning and welcome to the 5.5 Legs Virtual Cigar Lounge here at Coast Cigar Lounge in beautiful Ocean Springs, Mississippi. I'm joined by my two co-hosts, Mort, Bones, and I'm Maverick, welcoming you to the show. We have a guest on today.
We do. We got Jarad. Let's just talk about the coffee real quick.
Okay.
You already sucked yours down.
It was too delicious. I couldn't put it down.
So this is called Full Battle Rattle, and Jared's going to tell everything about it. We're smoking it with a Karen Burger.
Cameroon.
Not a bad start, I suppose.
Okay.
Yeah, not bad at all. Is the coffee better on? He'll tell you all about this stuff.
Well, I'll tell you what. He'll tell us about it. But when you say for the start, it's delicious.
I can't disagree. I had a half a pot this afternoon or this morning.
Wow.
Starting off, yeah. I slept 18 hours yesterday. So
You needed a jump.
Somebody was sick yesterday. Still feeling it a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Couple of things before we get started. Let's jammer a little bit about sports.
Wow.
Bad
and good.
Well, let's talk about the bad. We can talk about the good some other time.
Okay.
Your brother for years was telling us how basketball was cheating people off. All sports. Well, he said all sports, but
Basketball
just came out, and it looks like they're taking it right square in the nuts.
Yes. Shaving points,
Prop bets,
fixing games.
and come on now.
They just didn't start doing that.
No.
And when you got more than one person involved, what happens?
You
get caught.
Somebody got greedy. I guess they wanted more money or something. I don't know what happened. We'll find out more as it develops.
Yes, and it's going to be developing big time, especially when Mr. FBI gets involved.
And you know what's sad about that? The left is already saying Trump is convicted twice. So we got other things to worry about than going after the NBA. Well, no, it's just the FBI and all just going after all crime. They just have to pop up.
When you before online sports betting became big, right? Because 35 states now allow online sports betting.
Yes.
So that's 35 states that people are getting clipped in.
Yes.
Because of all of this. So I don't know how they can fix it. I just don't know how it can be fixed.
Right.
But it's not the fact that it's an online betting problem. It's when you get somebody to say, hey, I want you to fix the game, throw a couple points. Don't score 20
But you're screwing people in potentially 35 different states.
Yes, sure. Because they're thinking this guy's an average 25-point guy.
And now he only scored 18. Yeah.
Consistently for a couple of games? What's going on here?
Second thing, SEC fired a referee
for bad calls.
Bad calls. Now I'm gonna take this fool back. When Ohio State played Clemson, one of his bad calls cost us the fucking game.
Yeah.
It was an interception. The receiver took 3 steps with the ball, and they called it an incomplete pass.
Yeah, but this one in question was whether Fox was playing, and he had control of the ball. And the pictures don't look like to me he had control. The ball was his hands were around the ball, and the ball was loose.
Anyway, but this guy got fired.
He got fired.
They looked at a lot of his calls.
Said, you made a whole.
You know what?
Actually impacted the games in several of those calls.
Yes. What's he doing there? What's he doing there?
He just be a bad rap. But they said in his articles he was a good rap. So he had some good bad calls. I'm just going by the article.
You're being a devil's advocate on it, but you know what? If he's making bad calls in crucial games, that's a little different.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They'll be looking at to see if it's on purpose. If it's on purpose.
You hate to think that it's on purpose. You hate to
think that he would do that.
Yeah. But
integrity. You have to have, you know what? His career, his integrity for being in the pros.
Supposedly impartial in the games.
Yes, yeah, because he don't have a It's a coin toss to him. He don't care who wins, who loses.
Shouldn't care.
Not
He's
supposed-
going in there with no gain or no loss. They're gonna have to walk in the supermarket and say, "Oh yeah, you're that guy."
Some people just can't do it. When I umpire Brendan's games, I'm impartial.
You were very fortunate. You know what I mean?
That they let me do it.
I was always very cautious when I was a referee or
Oh, yeah.
umpire. I made sure that one, I wasn't ever gonna referee a game of somebody that I knew.
Yeah.
Okay, that I was.
Because it could happen.
Yeah, you got a little, you got a friendship thing going on,
Yeah.
and you don't want that. You don't want that coming back to bite you in the butt.
Yeah.
In the small town we lived in,
Yeah.
we knew everybody, so there was no getting around
Yes.
umpiring
I
a game
understand
that
that.
you didn't know somebody.
Well, I understand that, but I'm talking about, you hang out with this guy, he's coming over your house every weekend.
And you can call something on his sign, and he's going to say, "No, you shouldn't have done-" Well, you've seen it in some of the movies, in some of the shows, like the high school movies we
Make the
watch.
call.
You took my son out. What are you doing? That it's that nonsense part, but we could use it in everyday format if you had to go to that level.
You ready to bring Jarad in? Bob, we ready to bring him in?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's bring Jarad in and let's talk about his coffee. Hopefully we can hear him.
Can you hear it, Jarad?
Hey, can you hear me?
Oh, yeah.
There we go.
Sweet.
So tell us about yourself.
So basically, the Reader's Digest version, because we'll make it quick, is I was a Marine for 4 years and then a cop for 16, suffering from PTSD, but didn't realize that's what it was. Ended up with 4 shoulder surgeries, a neck fusion, got addicted to opiates. My entire life started to spin out of control, stopped being a husband and father at home, and then work started to fall apart. Long story short, I went into rehab, but that didn't work. I ended up getting arrested in my own department, and perp walked out in front of all my friends and booked into my own jail, and came very close to suicide after that. I lost everything, right? My standing, my identity, who I was, like income, all that, a house, damn near my family. But yeah, then I got a wake-up call, timely phone call from a friend that helped me realize maybe PTSD is a real thing, and maybe I should take a look at that, see if there's somebody out there who could help me. And so I did that. I got into Veterans Treatment Court and spent 2 years there getting sober, got my charges dismissed. And then I started looking into other nonprofits that were helping veterans and first responders with PTSD. So I ended up going through Homeward for Heroes in Montana, which is a program run by a Marine and his wife. And then I went through Save a Warrior, which is another program that was run by a vet and a police officer out of California. And it changed everything, man. Just kind of changed the way I see the world. And part of that process was when I was going through vet court, I met a guy that roasted coffee. He was an Air Force and Army vet. And I'd never drank coffee. He drank coffee daily. And the reason why is because he said, he's like, "You've never had good coffee." Well, he was right. When he roasted up some coffee and I drank it, I was like, "Oh my God, dude, this is amazing. We could sell this and make some money." So we decided to start up a coffee company, and now we use the proceeds from the coffee sales. We roll them into a nonprofit, and we help other veterans and first responders that are struggling get into the best programs in the country to get some help.
Beautiful, beautiful. We appreciate that.
So
Yeah.
we are drinking full Battle Rattle today.
Yeah, that's our most popular.
Yeah, I can tell you. I can tell why.
It's delicious.
It is amazing.
Yeah, good stuff.
I got one of your sample packs. Just that came across on Facebook, and I said, "Why the hell not? I'm going to try something different." Because I was like you, man. When I was in the military, and even afterwards, I didn't drink coffee. These guys can tell you
Nothing, never.
it never. Didn't even touch it the whole time. I go down to Key West and get hammered the whole fucking week.
Yep.
And the only thing to keep you awake or get you back up to where you needed to go was coffee. The Cuban coffee down there was just outstanding and amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Fell in love with it, came back and started trying different things. I can't do the grocery store stuff.
Oh,
It just doesn't do it.
You're
Now,
not a fruit duty guy.
now he's a coffee snob.
Oh, I am a
I
coffee
love
guy.
it. That's our people, man.
so when I found the sample packs, and I'll just give you a props on this. Each one of those packs is about 2 pots. So I was really thrilled with the fact that I could share a pot with my friends here, and then still hammer down a pot at home, because I wanted to try this before to make sure it wasn't bad. And
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
it's good stuff.
You know what some folks might do? They might take that pack. Because at first I was just like, oh, it's one cup pack. You know, and then they're going to open it up, pour the whole thing right in the thing. Oh, that's too much coffee.
Yeah, if they don't make coffee, if they've never made it, they're in
That's
for
gonna
a
be a
real
strong,
treat.
strong cup of coffee.
also
Yeah.
one other thing, I'm in recovery myself, sir, and I've been a coffee drinker for a long, long time, and I was there. I mean, I don't have one in front of me because I hammered it down. It was that good. You know, we do a rating system, and at the end of our show, where our cigar and the coffee, and you already got top notch. It was delicious, and like Mort said, I used to say, why don't you try a cup of coffee? He says, not now, not never. And we discovered, and then people in recovery, we don't say never. You know what I mean? Because that's, you just don't use that word. And he discovered that in the coffee world, never came to pass.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He had his coffee, and he loves it. And Bones is a big coffee drinker. I am too. And this stuff is really phenomenal. Oh, I add creamer to me. I make mine blind, but still the coffee just tastes wonderful.
Yeah, that's got a little bit of Guatemalan, some Costa Rican, which is a honey process bean, and then some Sumatra to give it a little coffee punch. But all of our beans are low acidic. We make sure that they're low acidic. There's not a bitter bite at the end of the coffee, which I think is incredible. So that's it's like that with every one of our blends. We just released a Colombian blend that is so smooth. I actually got a phone call from a Marine down in Colombia that they built a mill. A couple of Marines built a mill around a bunch of coffee plantations down there. And man, we were one of the first that got that coffee to the American market, and it is incredible. So I've been drinking a bunch of that Colombian blend. It's called Fubar on the website.
Fubar, love it.
Right?
So tell us about your other coffee. I've tried and I'm sorry if I don't remember the names of them because I'm kind of messed
That's
up.
okay.
I had the one that's the lightest.
Lock and load.
Lock and load, yes.
Yeah, that is the Costa Rican bean that's honey processed. So they leave a little bit of fruit on the nut when they dry it out, the coffee bean. Because if you don't know, the coffee bean's actually in a cherry when it's grown. And so they leave a little fruit. They leave that cherry on that bean that's called a honey process. Man, it is so good. Got a little bit of a fruit hint to it, but not bitter, no acidity to it. It's just, it's an incredible bean.
But this is not a family-friendly show, so I got a question. So how does that monkey, they eat the whole cherry and then just shit out the coffee bean?
Yeah.
Or do they peel it and then eat it?
No, they eat it and they
They eat the cherry whole.
Yeah.
Digest the
fruit.
Yeah, the bean.
Yeah, they shit out the bean.
Yeah, shit out the bean, and then they go dig through the shit and pick out the beans and process them that way. They do it with.
You hear nothing but good things about it. It's expensive. I'm willing to try it one time just to
Right. Right.
And even if I liked it, it's gonna be like I'm not paying $40 for a cup of coffee.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's so expensive. Yeah, there's one with lemurs, and then there's another one with elephants.
What?
Yeah, there's two different
You got
animal shit coffee. Mm-hmm.
Did
Yeah.
you say Elvis?
Elephants, yeah, in Africa.
Could you imagine? Okay, so lemurs are little bitty dudes, right?
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
like
Yeah.
cat size, dog size.
Yeah.
Could you imagine having to dig through elephant shit?
I'm not doing
I don't want that job.
three
Mm-mm.
jobs. You know what I mean?
You got me on it.
All right, so we've got the lowest one, and then we've got the full battle rattle. What's in the middle?
So you got the light roast Costa Rican, and then you got a medium roast Mexican Chiapas bean. That's a single origin. That's called El Comandante. And then we have the medium roast Guatemalan bean by itself, which is Ura. And then I've got a Sumatra bean, which is from Indonesia by itself. That's a dark roast. We call that top dog. That's really popular. And then we have, then we've got a blend that's a little bit of Costa Rican, Guatemalan, and Mexican Chiapas, all medium roasted, and that one's called Hang Fire. And then the Fubar, which is a Colombian blend with just a little hint of that Costa Rican bean added in for a little fruit hint at the end. And that's called Fubar. And then we have a 50-50 blend. So it's a decaffeinated bean. It's the Mexican Chiapas bean, but half of it's decaffeinated. So we called that Blue Falcon because you're only getting 50% of the caffeine. So
the Blue Falcon thing, because we're Air Force, we know it.
Right. Yeah. It's our ode to the slang, military slang. We try to keep them all that way.
Yeah.
50?
Yeah. I stay away from the decaf.
Yeah.
You're
not that year's thing.
No, I want to hit.
You want the shot to
Well,
show.
well, that's the one. But for some reason, you have a nice dinner at night, you want a cup of coffee. Decaf is the way to go to taste the coffee and not get all wound up.
I mean, I get that.
Yeah, I get that's a 6 o'clock in the evening.
Coming from an Italian family, they're what are you doing? Well, we're gonna make coffee. It's fucking 9 o'clock at night. You make decaf? No, I'm like, I'm not drinking any.
No, but see,
They don't give a shit.
you get to the point where you can sleep after you.
Yeah.
After you've done
Yeah.
it. I mean, look, I take my best naps after I've had a couple of cups of coffee.
That's what the gummies are for.
Right?
Yeah.
You know, when you're a hunt, I joke about it all the time. Being 100%, it's just like, I'll give up the money in a heartbeat. And obviously, and he knows, to have my health.
Mm-hmm.
Money, keep the money. If I was feeling like I was 35 again, I'd be the half the.
Yeah.
But
So do you roast yourself?
Yes. So I do all the roasting right now. We're actually getting big. This sample bag where we hand out the free sample bags. If you go online to the website, you just pay for shipping. We give you the sample bag for free. It's premium coffee, but we just started that literally 2 weeks ago, I think 2-3 weeks ago. And so the coffee business is exploding now because if we can get people to try the coffee, they'll usually pay for it because it's good. It is premium coffee. So we're actually getting ready to hire somebody to help me in the roastery because I can't keep up with the amount of orders we got rolling in, which is awesome because we've sent about 50 local veterans and first responders into treatment. And I can tell you that, yeah, I can tell you 100% of them have turned their lives around. Like these are folks that were on the verge of suicide.
Beautiful. God bless you.
You know what a lot of people don't understand about people brought up suicide. Say, 22 lives a day.
Yeah.
But they don't realize that after sitting in the command briefings and everything, those 22 bodies also include active duty.
Yep.
Because active duty, there's more suicides there's a lot of suicides on that.
Yep.
Let me say more, but there's a lot more than there should be.
There's a lot more now than there used to be.
Oh, absolutely.
You're doing God's work, brother.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. We stopped talking about it.
where are you located?
We're in Boise, Idaho.
Boise. Boise, Idaho.
Mm.
So it's
cold.
I'm trying to remember his name. He's up in Idaho. He's a big vet. He advocates PTSD. Does a lot of. His first name is Jake.
Are you talking Jake Ware? I work with a guy named Jake Ware.
He got big old long beard, bushy beard, and I'll get his name before the show.
Okay. Yeah, there's a few Jakes up here in the community.
And 100% of the profits go to
as much as we can, right? Like I can tell you we've rolled more into the foundation than we've actually put in our pockets.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
It's like on the cigar show.
Yeah, I mean that's really good stuff, dude. You're really blessed for doing that.
Yeah, well, thank you. Yeah, I went through.
Comes around.
Yeah, I had a couple of guys save my life, man, and so this is our way of paying it forward.
Yep. Give it back. Give it away. You keep it, right?
That's good.
Yep. Absolutely. Yeah. We had 3 veterans commit suicide in the parking lot of our local VA last year.
Oh.
In the parking lot, man. They just weren't getting the help that they needed.
They go to the VA. We can understand I mean, you just can't put it in your mind. You just can't rationalize it. But you can understand how somebody can get to that point where, you know, you guys just don't fucking care anymore.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And it gets to the point where if nobody else gives a shit, why should I?
Right.
And I, you know, I'm not that guy. I'm not a quitter. Neither is Bones. But like he said, you'd rather have your health than have to deal with this stuff.
Yeah.
My oldest son dealt with PTSD after Afghanistan.
Yep.
And the just gave him meds. He's like, here,
Yep.
take meds. And he's like, Dad, I can't do this.
They didn't know any better.
Yep.
He said, this shit just, I'm sitting in my living room drooling.
Yeah, it don't work. It wasn't
They
working.
didn't know how to treat it properly.
No.
And even if they put him on so-called marijuana therapy or whatever, even if they do it, he can't do that because he's a federal employee.
Yeah.
You know, so he's kind of stuck.
Yeah, the other thing, the meds weren't working, so now what? And they're not trained
Right.
to be further than that.
Yeah.
So they're at a standstill also.
Oh, yeah.
There's a
Yeah.
few things I've seen, little FDA-approved machines or something that it's like a breathing machine. If they feel something coming on, they take, you know, they start using this and it kind of gets the breathing regulated and it calms them down a little bit. But you know, all that shit costs money
Yep.
and it's not cheap.
Nope.
My buddy Rob Santucci,
Yeah.
he had PS, he had the stuff, and he committed suicide, and he had everything in the world. He had a business, very successful, you know, the ladies' man, money, Corvettes, but he didn't have his mind right.
Yeah.
You know, he didn't see anything else but to die.
Yeah.
He killed himself.
Yeah. Yeah. We get this kaleidoscope of traumatic shit that just doesn't turn off. And then that turns into a self-loathing.
And he was in the Gulf War, and he seen battles, so he seen death, and he just couldn't get by it.
Yeah. Yeah. And
I'm sorry, Jake McCluskey.
nope, I don't recognize that name.
Navy vet.
Okay. Do you know what organization he's with?
There's a bunch of. I have to look that up.
Well, yeah, because man, I'm always open to connect with guys who are doing work in the community. Like it's going to take all of us to turn this around. They say 22 a day, but that's not counting the guys who were smart enough to make it look like accidents, right? We're not stupid.
Right.
Yeah.
And they didn't investigate it any further than that.
We have a friend of the shop. We haven't seen him in a while. Lucas.
Yes.
Retired Marine. He does the Bruck March every year from That's Christiane to Bay St. Louis, man, down to the Biloxi Lighthouse here. It's a 22-mile route. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He's after them every year.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, I'd love to do it. There's no way I can walk 20
So,
miles.
can you walk us through the process of how you obtain your beans, the roasting, and how difficult it was for your packaging to be developed and all that stuff?
Yeah, so basically we get beans from all over the world, obviously. Some of them we source right from the farm if there's a mill close. Some of them we go through a wholesaler called Genuine Origin, which is a small family-owned coffee bean wholesaler, and they only deal in premium beans. So we get the beans from them. They come in green, and then we store them. I built a little roastery. It's basically a 10 by 10 shop. It's got a roaster. The roaster that we use is called a fluid bed air roaster. So a lot of the big roasters are in a drum. So they're on a metal drum that keeps circulating the beans. Our roaster is actually like a giant popcorn popper or an upside down hair dryer, if you will. And so the beans are actually heated while they're up in the air. So they get a full encompassed in heat, and it's all 360 degrees. The beans evenly cooked. That's the best way to roast coffee. So it takes about 8 to 12 minutes to roast a batch of coffee. We do about 6 pounds at a time ish. So we just pump out the coffee through there. And then, yeah, the packaging, when we first started, we were buying cheap, like just blank canvas bags from Uline. And then we had some stickers done from an internet shop that does stickers. And we were putting stickers on the front of every bag. And that's kind of, yeah, that's how we started. I mean, we started buying 100 bags at a time because that's what we could afford. being the small business with no money. And like I said, when we started this coffee company, I had lost my house. Like I was unemployed. I had no funds coming in. So yeah, we started from scratch, 100 bags at a time. Then we got to the point where we started selling the coffee, and it caught fire here in Boise pretty good. So then we were able to actually order printed bags from a company that does that, make them a little more professional, which has been awesome. Yeah. And that all, so we started in 2020, and now we're getting big enough that, yeah, we get our bags all printed. We've got the holiday blend coming out here in, I think 6 days. We'll release that, and we got its own bag printed up. No more stickers on bags. So yeah, things are going great.
Your holiday blend gonna be pumpkin spice?
Oh God, no, we don't put any of that. You want pumpkin spice in your freaking coffee, you could do it yourself with creamer.
Yeah.
No, it's just a different combination of beans that's really popular, and so we only release it during the holidays.
Okay. Have you ever thought about going through the VA and getting an SBA loan?
Yeah, I tried that, and I kind of jacked up my credit when I was going through recovery.
Sure.
So yeah, we didn't get approved for much. We were gonna put in a coffee shop here in town, and I didn't get approved for the SBA loan. But I think that was 2.5 years ago. We tried. We'd probably be eligible for one now because we're making more money.
Money's flowing.
Well, it's not
Yeah.
flowing now.
Well,
And you did, and you're, of course, your credit and everything else is much
Yeah,
better.
Absolutely.
Ago,
Yeah.
and,
Oh yeah. It's good. I tell people all the time when I got clean and sober, like not everything in my life cleaned up. Like
yes.
I had high cholesterol, IBS, massive high blood pressure. I was overweight, like all that shit just went away because I got my head right. Yeah. Same with my finances. Yep.
So roasting beans has actually saved your life.
Absolutely. 100%. Yeah.
And
That was a big part of it.
People should get behind.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Sure.
Sure.
but we got a good friend of ours too, Gabby Cappy from 1901 Cigars. He roasts coffee also, and he's been doing it for a while. And he just told me the cost of coffee beans.
Oh yeah. We've had to raise our prices $3 a pound in the last year,
Wow.
just from tariffs. Yeah.
But you know something? America's going to pay for coffee.
Right. Yep.
I'm
Coffee.
gonna pay for a good coffee.
Oh,
Absolutely. Why not? Why would you?
Yeah. I mean, it's like, why would you drink toilet water when you can get, I don't know, Densani?
Yeah.
For
Right,
lack of
right.
better
You know,
examples.
My daughter comes over to the house. She said, Dad, I'm stopping off at Starbucks. You want a crusted pecan latte? I said, actually, I said, if you're buying, yeah. If I have to pay
I
for
won't
it,
go
no, I'm
there.
not
I
paying
won't
for it.
go there on a bet.
I just drink a cup of coffee at home.
Yeah.
Throw some cons in there.
Yeah.
I'm just like,
Yep.
they take the easy way out. The younger generation takes the easy way out. Oh, let's go, let's just DoorDash the meal. Let's pay the
Oh yeah.
$30 in fees.
Oh yeah.
$20 meal.
I ain't doing any of that shit.
Insane. Yeah. It's
Hey,
insane.
let's see.
So I've got an espresso machine, a drip coffee machine, and a regular coffee machine. Yeah, I'm bougie as fuck.
Yeah. Man.
I like a good coffee.
Well, you got to bring a kitchen.
How about
You got
that?
the- you
Just
got the
years
counter-
ago, you would have never thought it.
I guarantee you.
You got the counter space for that shit. That's where
You know that?
that's where
Years ago,
Maybe.
Jared, you would have never thought this guy would have had that on his counter.
Oh, I bet. Yeah, I'm the same way.
I ain't fucking
Yeah.
having that.
I know. I was totally like, no, I went all the time when I was active duty. I was a cop, active duty, cop afterwards. Never drank a cup of coffee.
Yep. Yep.
And all of a sudden, yeah, man, I'm hooked on it.
but he did make tech. He did make E6 in the military. He got out before he sold it on.
I did.
But he knows if he sold it on, he'd be drinking a cup of coffee.
Oh, I probably
Because
would.
all the tech sergeant master does is walk around with a fucking cup of coffee.
Well, you gotta have that. You gotta have that.
Yeah.
A coffee cup that looks like it's fucking 80 years old because it's never been cleaned.
You don't
Yeah.
wash your coffee. You don't
They never
clean
wash
your coffee cup.
Not the inside.
Huh? Yeah. They never. Yeah, you never wash it. It just gets it gets flavored.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
seasoned. But
Yeah.
I mean, I'll rinse it out, but I'm not
Right?
going to wash washing machine.
Now, Jared, we got one of the viewers that's asking, he wants to try this. How do I get the sample?
We'll put his website up there. If you can, just type out your website and send it to us. Uplink it on the
Yeah, you can comment.
on the page, and we'll get that word out to everybody.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't have
waiting on you.
like 1,000 viewers or anything, but when it comes down to it, we probably have 30, maybe 40 after the show that tune in.
Yeah.
And download it, listen at the desk.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
it,
yeah. And we're
yeah.
gonna get one
Check
more.
your private chat.
Are we gentlemen?
Yeah, there you
did that work? I put it up in the chat.
go. We got you.
Okay. Yeah, and then there's I think it's through Facebook where the free sample bag, and it might actually be on the website as well. You know what's really cool is now I have a team that does that for me, so I'm not up in the know on the internet.
We don't have a team.
We're not that.
We're teamless.
We're teamless. Yeah.
Right, dude. I'm computer illiterate, so getting to this point, like I needed somebody to come in, and that's been the cool thing that I found about the company is when people hear about what we're doing and then they see the difference in the guys and gals, because we have a little storefront that sells our coffee here in Boise, and once a month we'll clear out the store and we'll bring in a local warrior that we sent to treatment, and they'll kind of tell their story about how things were, how bad it got, and then how they climbed out of the darkness. And when people hear that, they volunteer, they want to help. So I got a team of people that know internet, they know website, they jumped in and volunteered to help. So I'm very, very blessed to be where we're at.
Isn't that a beautiful thing?
Yes.
So before we let you go, I want to ask a quick question, just for anybody that's listening. If they want to contribute without getting something, do you have something up for that?
Yep. I'll put it up.
Because every once in a while you might get somebody that says, I'm not
That's not
interested in
good,
taking
yeah.
something from somebody. I just want to
it.
give them a couple of bucks for their cause. So
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, you can go to the website and donate right there, straight on the website. Yeah. We're also raffling off a Mercedes, a little sports car that was donated.
Raffle off what?
A little Mercedes SL500 V8 sports car with a removable hardtop. It's a 99. Some lady had it in her garage. She was actually an Olympic downhill skier. Lives here in Sun Valley, and she had that car in her garage, and instead of trading it in, she gave it to us to auction off so we could put some money in the foundation account.
How do we get somebody to get raffle tickets for that?
It's on the foundation website. Yeah, go to zerodark30foundation.org. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And we're only going to sell 200 tickets, so your odds are pretty good. 1 out of 200.
Tickets?
Yeah, $100.
So
Wow,
you
that ain't bad.
just got to pay for shipping or come up and get it.
Oh yeah, you'll have to come get it. You'll have to come get it.
We get free coffee if we come up.
Now,
Yeah, I will hook you up with coffee if you win the car. I promise.
when
So we're gonna do the drawing either as soon as we hit 200 tickets or December 31st,
okay, so
and we'll let you know.
this is a big if, big hypothetical. If I win, will you store it up there until it fucking warms up?
Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, we got it in it. We got it in a garage. Yeah, yeah. You don't want to drive that.
All three of us vow to never go north again. Permanently. Never.
And we ain't going anywhere where you can't wear shorts.
We're sitting in short sleeve shirts, and it's starting to get a little. It was like 60 degrees yesterday morning. It's getting a little nippy, what we consider nippy. I mean,
Yeah.
some mornings it's like 29, 30 degrees, but it warms up fairly quick by lunchtime. But for the most part, it's shorts all year round.
Yeah,
Maybe a hoodie.
that's all.
Oh no, no! You are not buying any tickets. You win. You're luckier than I am, Marilyn. You are luckier than I am. All right, we got to go on site and see.
All right.
How many tickets I got?
Yeah.
Before we get to rating the cigars and everything, a little lighter. I don't know if you follow baseball or not, but Dodgers or the Blue Jays.
Oh yeah, no, that's the one sport I don't really watch. Although I do love watching Ohtani. I mean, that's
Right?
pretty impressive what he's doing, man. I didn't think we'd ever see that again.
Just root him on to get at least one run, one RBI tonight.
Yeah.
So it's not a prop bet you got?
That's one of the prop bets.
He's
on it as well.
amazing, isn't he?
Dude, incredible. I never thought we'd ever see that again.
Yeah, we do a fantasy football
Never.
league here, and every week the low man's got to put $10 in, and everybody picks a bet at the casino. And we do a parlay, and we've been
Yeah, you guys suck.
every week we lose more than we should be losing, but that's one of the bets. Otani to score or whatever. So we just need him to hit one. We'll see. But
So Jared, one last question. Were you on Boise Police Department?
I worked for a little suburb of Boise called Nampa. It was like the Oakland for
Okay,
Boise.
there's a really good Air Force friend of mine retired from Boise Police Department a couple of years back.
Oh yeah,
He was a sergeant on their squad.
yeah. I worked with some of their guys. I did a year with the U.S. Marshal Task Force and worked with a lot of the Boise guys when I did that towards the end of my career.
Bill Smith?
Huh?
Did you ever run into Bill Smith?
Bill Smith. That doesn't sound familiar.
He played hockey too. He was on some hockey team up there.
Oh yeah, I bet. There's a lot of hockey players up here. Yeah.
Yeah, he played hockey.
Yeah.
Well, look, we appreciate you coming on and telling us about your coffee and about your life story. And
I got to ask you one last. I got one last question. You happen to know a female named Christine by any chance up there? I had a good friend, Christine Burrow.
well, there's probably like one Christine up there.
Maybe, but a side effect of complex PTSD also is horrible memory. Like, so I'm really good with faces, but names go right through me, man.
Right on. So look, we appreciate your time, Mav. We're good. We don't need coffee, cigars.
Cigar all the way 10, all
On
the
the
way.
cigar?
Oh, I'm sorry. No, I thought you said coffee. The cigar, about a 7. I'm gonna give the cigar a 7. It was okay, just okay.
Yeah.
The coffee, 10 all the way.
Wow.
10 all the way.
Bones?
Overall, between both, 9.5. Both. I like the Habano. I know you're not a fan of Karen Burger or the brand, but it's not bad. The coffee was on the higher end of the 9.
So I give the coffee a 9.85.
I'll try to.
If you ever watch Portnoy, nobody gets a perfect
Yeah.
score. Right? So
Right.
we're gonna do it that way. 9.85 for the coffee with the cigar. 9.75 with cigar. Cigar alone, 7.
Yeah.
Cigar, I'm not a big fan.
Just okay.
Yeah, it's just okay. But the coffee, dude, that full Battle Rattle is an amazing coffee.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
I'll buy you a thing.
Look, brother, appreciate your time and thanks for coming on with us. I hope you get a lot of sales. And
Heck yeah.
We'll push it.
Everyone helps. Thank you so much for your time and having me on, man. I appreciate it.
We'll push it if you want to become a sponsor. we'll push it. We'll push it either way.
Yeah, we will.
Because that's just. It's all about the vets. It's all about helping people, and
Vets helping vets.
since we're all
Heck
pretty
yeah.
much retired, we got nothing else to do.
Heck yeah. We'll post a link too. Yeah,
We'll stay in touch. Thank you.
Thanks, Jared.
absolutely. Thank you guys. Appreciate it.
All right, Bob.
Are we done?
We're done.
Good.
For the 5.5 Legs Virtual Cigar Lounge here at Coast Cigar at 3418 Bienville Boulevard / Highway 90, we're going to bid you a healthy weekend and God bless you. For Mort, Bones, and myself, Maverick, have a great weekend, folks, and we'll see you next week.
Not a drop left.